What is going on, dreamers, and welcome to this very special episode of First Look, where we're taking a first look at Grand Theft Auto 3 running on the Sega Dreamcast. It is a very exciting day because Grand Theft Auto 3, or DCA3, alpha version, as it's called, has been released for the Dreamcast. This is a community project that was put together by some really talented devs from the Dreamcast community to bring an open source version or recompile of Grand Theft Auto 3 over to the Dreamcast hardware. I'm going to name a few of these people, but I'm sure there are more people involved. This is just from the Dreamcast Junkyard article on this, which you can check out in the link in the video description, which has an interview with the devs, which is quite interesting to read. But a few of the people involved with this are SKMP, or Skimp, I believe his name is, SWAT, Nison, Phenom, Jackson B, and Epherial, I believe. Asperial, sorry. Those are just a few of the people that were involved in porting this over to the Dreamcast, and it is a absolute technical feat. Pretty amazing to see this running on Dreamcast. It's been debated over the years whether this could actually run on the Dreamcast or not, and that argument has now been settled. The game is now running on the Dreamcast, although albeit in an alpha form. There are bugs for sure in the game, but I have actually not even tried this yet. I just booted it up for the first time, and we're going to jump in and see how this is. Apparently it supports other controllers as well, dual analog stick controllers through USB for Maple, or I believe Blue Retro adapter as well. You can use dual analog controllers. I'm using the standard Dreamcast controller. I want to experience this as it would have been experienced using a standard Dreamcast with a standard controller back in the day, had this actually been released. So we're going to go and start a game here, and start a new game. Nice little loading screen here. I'm guessing this is a custom loading screen. I'm not 100% certain. This is a recompile of GTA 3, so it's not the original. It's not a direct port of the original game. It is a recompile of the PC version of the game that has been ported over to Dreamcast. So some things may be different from the original PC release of the game. I'm gonna let the cutscene run for a little bit here. I'll probably skip most of it because I'm sure most of you have already seen this, but let me just be quiet here for a second and let you watch a bit of the cutscene.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Liberty City is in shock today as the police and emergency services deal with the aftermath of a devastating attack on a police convoy this morning. As yet, no details have been released about the prisoners being transferred in the convoy, and no group has claimed responsibility. The convoy left police headquarters early this morning for a routine transfer of felons to Liberty Penitentiary. The attack took place on the Callahan Bridge, leaving few witnesses and the bridge itself severely damaged. Some of the convicts are thought to have perished in the explosion that followed the initial attack. Revelations as to the professionalism of the attack struck police hours afterward, when identification of the missing felons were further hampered by an attack by computer hackers on police headquarters databases. With the Porter Tunnel project falling behind schedule, this disaster leaves Portland isolated from the rest of the city.
Come on! Senor Dickhead! It's no problem to kill you. You're gonna be sorry. Aye, get lost.
place on the edge of the red light district where we can lay lights, but my hands are all messed up, so you better drive, brother.
Okay, so, yeah, that was the opening cutscene for the game, which worked pretty well. There was some weird ghosting effect, which I actually kind of see in the game itself, so I'm guessing that's a glitch. Yeah, if you run really fast, you can see like a little ghosting effect. I do have to say right off the bat that I haven't really played much of the original GTA 3. I played it on PS2 way back in the day, and I have not played it in years, and even when I did play it, I didn't play much of it, so as far as comparisons to the original game, I'm not going to be the one to ask, but I'm just giving you my first impressions of what this looks like, having not really had much experience with the original game. But anyway, this is running really well in terms of frame rate. I'd say it's running at a pretty solid 30, maybe a little bit less at this point. So let's get in the car here. I'm not sure what button to press. Okay, it's Y button to get in the car. Alright, so we are now driving around Liberty City here. So I have seen some footage of the earlier builds of this game. Of this port, I should say. And I can tell you it's definitely running a lot better than it was. I'm not really going to follow the storyline here. I'm just going to kind of mess around in the game and see if we can have some fun with this. See how everything's running. So far, very, very impressive. The earlier builds of this had a lot of missing textures, a lot of pop-in, and of course performance issues. It's not running perfect. I can definitely tell there's a little bit of slowdown here and there. But overall, it is running really well. I'm very, very impressed with this. The lighting effects are quite good, from the headlights of the car to the street lights and all that. Everything seems to be working pretty well. See if I can run this guy over, because you know it's GTA 3. You got to run some people over. Crash into a few things. I don't know if I can actually cause the police to chase me. I guess I can. I got a 1-star, what do you call that rating again? Wanted rating? Although that cop doesn't seem too interested in chasing me for some reason. I'm not sure why. He's like, accidents happen, that's fine. Go on your way. Have a nice day, sir. I'm just gonna try and cause as much destruction as possible. Although my wanted rating apparently has gone down now. Even though I'm hitting more things, gonna knock over that. There we go. Physics are working quite well. Yeah, I definitely have to say for an alpha build, this is really nice. I'm sure if I tried to play through the entire game, I would definitely run into some issues, but as far as just running around, can I get out of the car? Yes, I can. Yeah, as far as just running around at the beginning of the game, it is running quite well. Haven't noticed too many issues. I don't know why the cops are just kind of running away from me. I'm guessing maybe the AI isn't working quite well. Let me see where this guy's going. I'm just curious. He doesn't seem at all interested in chasing me. He is a cop, right? Or is that just a... Yeah, I believe it's a cop. Or a maintenance man? I can't really tell. Oh, now he's fighting me. Oh, wait. Is he fighting me or the other guy? Okay, he's definitely fighting me now. It took a lot for him to actually try and fight me. Is he dead? Ooh, I got a gun now. Sweet. Alright, we're gonna try and get some cops after me now. Okay, so I can hold the A button to run. I haven't really messed around with too many of the controls yet. X button is free camera. Right trigger is punch. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I'm about to get wasted. I think I ran out of bullets in my gun, so I'm a bit defenseless at the moment other than my fists. Can I steal the cop car? Not before I get wasted, I guess. Well, that didn't work out too well. Alright, let me just skip this real quick. I guess I can't skip this. Alright, let me get back in the car, I guess. I'm just gonna cause some mayhem in the traffic here. So when I had spoken actually to one of the developers of GTA3, probably a couple I think, from Rockstar, a few years back, and one of them had told me the reason for the cancellation was because they didn't think the Dreamcast was up to snuff as far as hardware is concerned to be able to run the game the way that they envisioned the game. So, you know, a full 3D perspective with a full open world and all that. Of course, that's just one developer told me. But obviously, the Dreamcast is capable of it with talented enough developers. Which is awesome to say because, you know, these are just people doing this in their spare time. These are not people that develop games for a living. At least, I don't think they do. I don't think any of them are actually professional game developers. Just all indie devs, and I just blew myself up. But just goes to show you the talent of the Dreamcast community when we all kind of put our heads together to do something. Can accomplish pretty much anything. Now, if someone can just port the Elder Scrolls Morrowind over to Dreamcast, I would be very happy. Personally, I've never been a huge fan of the GTA games. I've always found them kind of boring. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Obviously, I'm in the minority when it comes to that. Obviously, the GTA franchise is massively popular. Tons of people love it. I just could never get into any of the games. But that's definitely not to detract from the technical accomplishment that this is. It is so cool to see this running on the Dreamcast for sure. But I'm not going to go too much farther with this video because I'm sure you guys are just going to get bored of me just kind of driving around aimlessly. Might have to live stream this at some point and just kind of mess around, but for now I just wanted to do a quick first look at this. A bit of a last second thing because this just came out yesterday, actually. It was released to the public. If you do want to try this for yourself, you will need to own a copy of the game for legal reasons, obviously, so that you have the assets from the game that you can compile into a CDI that you can run on your Dreamcast. They did that, obviously, to get around any legal issues. They don't want to be shut down by Rockstar or have any lawyers showing up at their door. So it does require a little bit of work to get this up and running on Dreamcast if you do want to try it out for yourself. But again, this is an alpha build, so there is a lot of work to be done. I'm sure at some point we're going to see a beta release and then a final release, but those may be quite a bit of time off from this point. So yeah, I'd say within a year, I'd say is probably a good estimate. We'll see. At least another updated build of this with some bug fixes, maybe better performance. But as far as performance goes, this is running pretty darn well, I gotta say. So huge props to everyone involved in this project. Wow, I just pummeled this homeless man here. What a masterpiece of a game. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I will put some links in the description for to everything that you need for getting this up and running yourself, and all that information you need. So But that's going to be it for this episode of First Look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time, keep on dreaming.